Hi, my name is Michael, or you can call me MBL Designs, and today it's time for another MOC showcase. And today I'm going to showcase my LEGO Harry Potter Priori Incantatem MOC. So this is based both on the movie and the book. So I wanted to add the details from the book, which are quite minor in my opinion on this MOC, but when it comes to Harry Potter, you can take some creative liberty. You can take inspiration from the movies, of course, which the sets are based on. But you do also have the amazing books that J.K. Rowling wrote with a lot more details. So the one thing I managed to add was Nagini, because she was actually present during this event, but we didn't really see her in the movie at all. We did see her in the movie in other places, but not in this specific scene, sadly. But nonetheless, this model I've named basically after Priori Incantatem, which we do actually see right here. And I am so happy with how this effect turned out. So I'm using these blast effects that LEGO have now produced in several superhero sets. So I have it in transparent orange and transparent neon green or light green or whatever it's called, which really sells the effect perfectly because those are the exact colors they are. Voldemort is shooting the green one, and of course Harry is shooting the dark orange one, or transparent orange, which I felt was so fitting. And for those who don't know, I've wanted to do this MOC for years. One of my favorite Harry Potter sets when I was younger was the first Graveyard set, and I never got a hold of it. And I was really hoping that LEGO would make a new one in the future. And I got hopeful when LEGO produced Cedric Diggory in his final Tri-Wizard Tournament outfit, because that kind of felt, okay, we're getting one of the characters, okay, that looks good. And then we did actually get an official set, and my requirement for me to actually be able to make this model were basically 4 things. Harry in his outfit from the third Tri-Wizard Tournament, Voldemort in his new getup, which he gets when he's reborn, Wormtail, and then Death Eaters. Because one thing I really remember from the movie, but also from the book, is that there were a ton of Death Eaters present. One thing I want to point out, I am supposed to have Lucius without his mask on, but considering that LEGO hasn't really made an updated version of Lucius yet with the relaunch of Harry Potter that we got a couple of years ago, I'm waiting for that point when we do get an updated version. I do, however, feel this is accurate because Lucius is there, he's just still wearing his mask basically, which isn't accurate to the movie at all. But it was also one thing I tried to manage is how many Death Eaters to actually have, because immediately when Voldemort comes back to life, or not back to life, but in his more full form, basically, there were around 7 or 8 Death Eaters surrounded Harry at that time, one of them being Lucius. But then, if I remember right, in the book, it was described to there being around 30 or something Death Eaters when Priori Incantatem actually happened, and over, I think it was 30 or something, Death Eaters were present at that moment. And considering the space of this MOC, I did not want to have just 30 minifigures standing, which felt kind of over the top. And also defeats the purpose of the whole MOC. The whole main thing is the Priori Incantatem that's happening between Harry and Voldemort. But then I also wanted to add details like all of the ground details and also this grave right here, which I actually made this way ahead of time when Cedric Diggory was first released, because I just really love the design, the gothic design of this gravestone from the movie, and it just looks so good, and I was really happy how it turned out. I even used the official Tom Riddle sticker right there. As you can see, I haven't covered up the whole ground right there, and I even have a jumper plate that's an odd color, to say the least. But the cool thing is, when I actually attach this, you see none of it actually. So that's super cool. This is a more basic attempt at freeform. As you can see, the whole frame is built with dark brown pieces on its side, using the freeform technique basically. And I'm kind of torn on what I feel about it, because you don't really get that much depth at all, because it's very flat. And if I pick this up, you will see on the underside that it's quite simple as well. So I do have a few snot bricks or snot plates and brackets here and there, but overall it's quite simple. And I put most of my time at making the Imperium Incantatem look good, which can be kind of a hassle, just like so. And those aren't really connected, just so you guys know. Is if we zoom in, I'm just using cone pieces on each side and just sticking it into the wand. So, for example, if I move Harry backwards, they won't touch each other basically. So they're just leaning on each other for the effect to work basically. Which, in my opinion, worked really well and a lot better than I thought it would. Something I just wanted to do for fun is, now you've seen my version of the actual scene, but then we do also have Lego's version, which is an amazing set in my opinion. It is downsized compared with the original one we got years back with the first graveyard set, but this is a great set, and you do get a great value as well, because you got, how many figures was it? 4, and technically 5 if you count the statue, for a really good price. Or I'm talking about the Swedish price, but yeah, depending on how much it is in your country. In my opinion, it's a great value for what you actually get. You got 4, even 5 exclusive minifigures you can't get anywhere else. And for example, the Death Eaters have a new hat piece, which is super cool. But something that I also really wanted to do is, not sure if any of you noticed that I do have somewhat of a color scheme on the ground. I have dark tan as the main color, then for different like moss and dirt and mud, I have, for example, dark green, olive green and dark brown. But then I do also have some reddish brown here. That's not a coincidence. So that's just one piece that I can take off very easily. So I can, for example, add these pieces and then add this on top. And in here, we basically have, let's see, I have blood, I have Wormtail's hand, I got the knife that Wormtail uses, the bone from Tom Riddle, which is Voldemort's father, that is. And then I have Baby Voldemort, which you do also get in the set, of course. And so the fun thing is that I can literally change it to any of the scenes from the movie and the book, that is. So that's something I'm really happy about. And yeah, there isn't really much else to point out. So please tell me in the comments what you thought about this MOC, and please rate, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching.